We have an intraday repo application as well. We do have this open for external clients. We have about a dozen on board. The types of use cases are where somebody needs funds in short order for different reasons. And so those reasons for us primarily fall into three buckets. One is broker-dealers who have different funding cutoffs they need to hit around the US and around the globe. So they're able to quickly access cash by tokenizing treasuries on our platform so that they can have the required amount of capital. That's one, that's probably the biggest one. The second is we have onboarded some hedge funds recently where the idea there is they use this and the instant and precise settlement features of blockchain to be able to get the maximum length of borrow against their treasuries without having the risk that they won't be able to take those treasuries back and pledge them to CME, for example. And then the last one is probably my favorite example, which is we have some loan servicers on platform, and what they're doing is they have a unique problem where they know that one day a month or a couple days a month, they're going to receive a large lump sum of cash from people paying their interest and principal. They need to turn around and pay out this cash to the owners of these loans. And so what they do is to get a jump start on that, they will tap the platform that we've set up for a couple times now. We've done 1 hour, $5 billion loans, with cash delivered like within a minute. And the power of that is that because this is not overnight capital for the bank, we're able to offer this at a very reasonable rate of interest, and they also only pay that interest for the 1 hour of usage. So it's kind of a unique use case for them to be able to quickly, effectively stream cash as needed. However, the one use case I spend most of my time on is private equity tokenization. And so here, the idea is that when you think about alts, they don't really have a home. There's no real settlement, there's no real clearing. You have this general setup where you have a transfer agent or fund admin, a distributor, and a fund manager. Everyone has different systems. They all speak different languages. The data structured very differently across these firms. And so what we're doing here is building a platform where we can consume this information, reconcile it, but importantly also have cash moving through the application so that compared to today, you get at the source investor level transparency on high net worth individuals funding capital calls, which is a big pain point today because what happens is the fund admin will say for this RIA, you have 600 investors, they owe $10 million. The RIA will scrounge up the money from their investors. They usually don't end up with the 10 million. Somebody's late, somebody needs more time, and there's a lot of back and forth around who actually funded this thing. And using blockchain tokenization, this instant settlement feature gives you that transparency so that you know exactly the state of who owns this token now, and it's shared with the entire network of participants.